Starting with exploration, the 16th century is fundamentally shaped by the Age of Discovery, building on the exploration momentum from the late 15th century. The early part of the century saw figures like Ferdinand Magellan, whose expedition, 1519-1522, became the first to circumnavigate the globe, demonstrating the full scale of the world and the potential for global trade. This is a remarkable shift in human understanding and commerce. Then there's Hernán Cortés and Francisco Pizarro, Spanish conquistadors who led expeditions that resulted in the fall of the Aztec and Inca empires, respectively. The conquests had profound impacts not just on the indigenous civilizations, but also the global economic systems through the influx of precious metals into Europe. Such exploration and conquest prompted the Columbian Exchange, an enormous exchange of plants, animals, culture, and unfortunately, diseases between the New and Old worlds. Potatoes, corn, and tomatoes were taken to Europe, while wheat, horses, and cattle were introduced to the Americas. The exchange dramatically affected diets and societies globally. The 16th century was also a period of significant religious transformation, particularly with the Protestant Reformation initiated by Martin Luther in 1517. His 95 Theses critiqued the Catholic Church, especially on issues like indulgences. This movement soon spread across Europe, leading to the establishment of Protestant churches and sparking decades of religious wars and conflicts. The Catholic Church responded with the Counter-Reformation, particularly through the Council of Trent, which sought to address corruption and affirm Catholic doctrine. In England, King Henry VIII's break from the Catholic Church in the 1530s to form the Church of England was as much about personal and political motives as it was about religious reform. The subsequent religious oscillations under his successors caused much internal strife, yet also set the stage for future religious compromise and the Anglican tradition. Politically, Europe saw the rise of powerful nation-states. Figures like Charles V of the Holy Roman Empire and his son Philip II of Spain attempted to consolidate power. While in France, the wars of religion between Catholics and Huguenots marked a turbulent period, eventually leading to the Edict of Nantes in 1598, which granted a degree of religious tolerance. The century also saw the flourishing of the Renaissance outside Italy. Humanism spread its influence throughout Europe, impacting art, science, and politics. This was the century of Shakespeare, the Spanish Golden Age, and the Mannerist art movement. In science, the works of Copernicus, who proposed a heliocentric model of the solar system, fundamentally challenged existing astronomical and theological paradigms. Johannes Kepler and Galileo Galilei would later build on these foundations. Even in the 16th century, these ideas began to shift the intellectual landscape. The 16th century was indeed one of profound transformation, setting the stage for modernity with its blend of exploration, religious reform, and cultural flowering. The legacies of these developments continue to resonate in today's globalized and interconnected world.